You do a week's worth of research and I guarantee you, you won't be in the same religion you in today. You do a week's worth of research and see, I bet you, I ain't gonna bet you, but I'm telling you, through the Most High, you won't even be in that religion no more. You will quit whatever religion you're in if you do some research. Search the Bible. Reprove everything. Stop believing what these pastors tell you. A people with no law is lawless. How can the law be done away with? It makes no sense. Praise the Lord, brother. It makes no sense. How can the people be lawless? And why would you even prescribe to that kind of teaching? Somebody that's going to tell you you can go out there and do whatever you want to. You can do whatever you want to 6 days a week. Just make sure you're in church on Sunday and give me my tithes. What are your tithes going to do? You think paying tithes going to make your sins go away? Sorry. They're the same people that told you the law has been done away with. If the law has been done away with, why are you paying tithes? Tithes is in the Mosaic law. Ask your pastor that. Why am I paying tithes if it's in the Mosaic law and that law has been done away with? Ask your pastor. He will have an answer for you. He'll run and get around the question. And you'll wind up having to come to an Israelite to get the real teaching. The word of the Most High has been hidden from your wise and from your prudent. That's all them people who y'all think got the knowledge, who got the wisdom. The word has been hidden. It's been hidden from your wise and your prudent. That's your pastors, that's your theologian, seminary, master degree havers. That's your doctors with their doctorate. Coming into church talking about I'm a doctor. You ain't no doctor. Get out of here with that, man. You putting yourself above the people. Stop putting yourself above the people and get down there and get dirty with them. Come into the highways and the byways and the back blocks and talk to some of these people and find out what they really need. Instead of worrying about when your bill going to be paid, Pastor. Your pastors, your reverends, your preachers, your doctor, reverend preachers, they're all living better than you. And you can't understand why. And they're just going to chalk that up because they praise the Lord better than you. That's what they're saying. They got faith. They're lying. They got you. That's what they got. They got you. They're going to tell you, oh, it's because my faith is strong, brother. You got to get where I'm at. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Your faith is not strong. How can a Jehovah's Witness call a Catholic a heathen and the Catholics use the same name y'all use? Wake up. You cannot cast out a demon with that name Jesus. You're only putting another demon right into that body. A stronger demon. The Most High said in Malachi, my name is dreadful amongst the heathen. Dreadful. And the people that I know is heathen is using the name. So how can that be the right name that they're using? We just pass it and go into that scripture, boy. That'll have all y'all thinking, looking around like, wait a second. I know a couple of people that's not in my religion and they heathen and they using the name. So now what? Catholics, Protestants, Allahs, Ishmaelites, all of them, they all need to just join up together. Jehovah's Witnesses, just make one big pack and come together because y'all all using the same name. It's the devil. Bali, Baal, Allah, Selassie, it's all the same name. Do you think the devil cares what you call him? I don't think so. Do you actually think the devil cares what you call him? As long as you get down on your knees and glorify him? I mean, it's like people don't even read the scriptures, man. People don't even look at the scriptures. There is, let me break it down for you. Let me tell you what I'm seeing right now. There's over 1 billion Catholics in this world. But yet they're praising the Lord the right way, right? Broad is the way to destruction. Broad and spacious is the road to destruction. So if you're a Catholic, enjoy it. If you're a Protestant, enjoy it. You with Allah, enjoy it. You better repent. I'm telling you. You better repent. Because whether you believe or not, the Most High is gonna, them prophets, them prophecies, they're gonna come true, man. Whether you believe or not. Jehovah's Witnesses, talking about we the most organized out of everybody. So what? If y'all so organized, why the Most High Son ain't come yet? Why the Most High Son ain't come yet? Y'all been all over the earth, you and the Catholics, with the same name, the same tetragrammaton, the same doctrine. Y'all just don't got no windows in y'all church and they got nothing but sun windows. So what? What's the difference? Y'all not preaching no different word. Y'all preaching the same poison, the same thing. Calling the Most High Jehovah. That ain't his name. Prove that to me in Hebrew. You cannot. Sorry. Jah, let me tell you what Jah means in Hebrew. Jah in Hebrew means any God. That's what Jah means. Jah in Hebrew means any God. You can call the devil Jah. You can call Allah Jah. It don't matter. Jah is just a symbolic name for every single God. And Hova. Come on now. You don't even want to know what Hova means in Hebrew. Deceitful, wretched thing. Evil. Sin. That's what it means. That's what Hova means. It is the worst possible definition you could ever think. Mischief. Lustful thing. All these things is what Jehovah means. What Hova means. So how can you put any God of evil together? That's what it means. Any God of evil. Wake up. Do some research. I've never went to school for this. Never went to school. And none of your preachers, none of your elders, none of them will stand up to a child of Israel. None of them. None of them will come out here and help you even mow your lawn. When the last time you seen a preacher on the corner talking about you the children of Israel? Ain't no pastors from these Catholic churches coming out here. They scared. They scared. Jehovah's Witnesses go door to door. So what? You are not preaching the word of the Most High. You telling people hell don't exist. You telling people the Lord been done away with. Stop lying to people, man. You spitting poison. A venomous generation that is. Wake up. Wake up. You are children of Israel, and you need to act like that. You need to assume that position. It is a worthy position. Stop going into Africa trying to get your heritage. Y'all ain't no Egyptians. Egypt had us in slavery. And right before that, we was ruling in Egypt for at least 1,000 years. Right underneath the Pharaoh. That's who Jacob was, right underneath the Pharaoh.